when it's all put on the line. We all striving to reach the top and be the champion this time. I'm gonna be a champion, yeah.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, one submissionary knockout to decide the winner and the score. We're really starting with this one? Alright. The Animated Wrestling League Grand Championship. Good evening, wrestling fans, and welcome to Champions Week, the AWL Mid-Season Supercard. Every championship is on the line tonight. You have got not one, not two, not three, not four, not five, but 6 title matches, and we are starting off at the very top of the mountain with the massive Tag Team Championship main event scheduled. The AWL Commissioner, in consultation with our medical team, had decided that this match must go on first so that both participants will have the maximum amount of time necessary to rest, heal, ice up, and prepare for the main event. There you see one half of the AWL World's Tag Team Champions, Jigoku Destroy, ready to challenge for the Animated Wrestling League Grand Championship. He's the number one rank, he's the number one contender, therefore he must be the one to make the challenge. When you compete in multiple divisions, sometimes that means you have multiple responsibilities. It also means that Jigoku Destroy has the opportunity to walk out of tonight as the first ever double champion in the history of the AWL. Nobody has ever held the Grand Championship and the World Tag Team titles, or one half of them, at the same time. Could the Augments truly prove their superiority right here tonight? And here comes the V7 champion. 7 title defenses under his belt. This is number 8. He is sniffing. He is sniffing at the record of 10. And he could also walk out of tonight as the AWL's first top-level doubles champion, men's doubles champion. Ring Tiger will be in his corner. His tag team partner not here. He's preparing for the main event. Both teams have their manager. Neither team has their tag team partner, and that is what it is all about. The AWL Grand Championship, the most prestigious prize in all of animated wrestling. Introducing first the challenger, fighting out of the laboratory, representing the Augments, accompanied by his creator, Dr. Jigoku. Jigoku Destroy. 132 and 70. His opponent, he is the reigning and defending Animated Wrestling League Grand Champion. Tonight, making his 8th title defense, accompanied by Ring Tiger, fighting out of and representing the Unified School of the Tiger style, Black Tiger. Justice. 64 and 37. This is a officially sanctioned Grand Championship match under the auspices of the Animated Wrestling League, AWL Commissioner presiding. At the sound of the bell, AWL Senior Official Joey in charge. That is a very tall man. And there you see it. For the first time ever, the AWL Grand Championship being defended in an opening match. That's how big this tag team title main event is going to be. Bang a gong, we are on. 30 minutes on the clock. This could be a long night, ladies and gentlemen. We've already seen the Augments and Tigers go a 30-minute time limit draw. That could very well happen right here, right now. They are having a tempo already. We saw in a warm-up match on the last episode of AWL Strong and Free, our Canadian show, Jigoku Destroy versus Tiger Mask 3, BTJ's tag team partner. And he liked going to that bear hug. Though Tiger Mask 3 had a few good ways to get out of it. In the end, it was the Tatsu Maki, the tornado. Uh-oh, what is this? Going for a perfect plex. Oh! Fisherman suplex driver. And he's going to do it again, a second time. Pick him up, put him down, make it hurt. That's been Jigoku Destroy's modus operandi since he debuted in the AWL way back in Season 1, I believe, as part of Yarina Talent Management Incorporated. Oof. Hard shot, elbow strike right to the face. Ooh, knee strike right to the stomach. Dr. Jigoku looking on now. Something we'll point out, tonight's show is being simulcast from Canada and Japan. The AWL Battle Zone and the AWL Arena maxed out to capacity, and we have shows in both continents. However, you can't be in two places at once. You notice Dr. Jigoku is here. That means he is not going to be traveling with his female augments to defend their tag team titles against UK Gen 2 a little bit later. We'll see if that becomes a factor going forward. And looking up, looking down, Snake Eyes, as BTJ, the AWL Grand Champion, collapses. Now I'm surprised Jigoku Destroy not going for a cover here. In fact, he's going for the hat-trick suplex, subtype German. That triple German suplex on the 26th AWL Grand Champion, Black Tiger Justice, into the cover. 1, 2. BTJ won that title back at AWL Strong and Free, episode 25. Champions Week is episode 50 of that broadcast. So he has held this for 25 episodes, including an off-season. Went for the Poison Rana, didn't get it, misjudged the timing, and that could be a fatal error. And the championship reign of Black Tiger Justice could come to a close with just that one screw-up. Cover. 1, 2. Kick out at about 2.5 with only 3 minutes gone in the 30-minute time limit. Jigoku Destroy working on overpowering Black Tiger Justice at this point in the contest. If you like this kind of animated professional wrestling, please give us a subscribe, leave a comment, give us a like, let us know that you're out there. And collar and elbow tie-up, Irish whip into the corner. And Black Tiger Justice going for one of his staple maneuvers. He calls this the inescapable Black Tiger Salt. You can sit there and let him hit you. You can roll him away, and he will hit you anyway, but only for a 2 count. That means BTJ is thinking Black Tiger Buster. He's got the double underhook. Tiger style move, start from that position. BTJ, Black Tiger Buster, and a knockout. I think the referee might have been a little quick on that. Jigoku Destroy dominant for, I'd say, about 90% of this match. But the referee, with extra caution, considering both these men have to wrestle again tonight, that if BTJ can do this one more time a little bit later, double champion.
And still animated wrestling league for Grand Champion, Black Tiger Justice.
Well, we know that Jigoku Destroy will not be walking out of Champions Week with any more titles than he walked in with, and we can only call that a good thing. Staying here in Canada, the Canadian National Championship on the line in an intergenerational match.
The following contest is scheduled for 1 fall, 1 submission or a knockout to decide the winner, and it is for the Animated Wrestling League Canadian National Championship.
The challenger, Matt Classic 2, 50 wins, 42 losses in his AWL career, and he has made a resurgence in singles competition as of late, as of just the last month or so. And he won the Over the Top Rope #1 Contenders Battle Royale last week. It's Reiwa Resu time! Fans cheering along, they love this idea, the modern innovation, the modern version of a Matt Classic. Looking to claim gold and glory, and of course, Canadian National Championship exclusive here to Canada, exclusive to AWL Strong and Free. It is a contender's title. 5 successful title defenses, and you can cash in for an automatic shot at the Grand Championship. Almost like it was a near fall, the crowd yelling out, "Two!" for Matt Classic 2. I would be remiss if I did not point out the wrestling lineage and the connection between the champion and challenger tonight. Matt Classic 2, as the name implies, the son of Matt Classic. However, these two men are, frankly, Matt Classic's most successful ever student. So both these men, even though, blood is thicker than wrestling, both these men trained by Matt Classic. Sammy Nix, the suplex master. Matt Classic 2, the innovator and the elevator of Matt Classic's original style. These two have known each other. They've been together in Atomicos matches, 8-man tag team matches, if you will, more than once in their career. They know each other. There's nothing personal here. It's just that Canadian belt. You want 5 title defenses, and it doesn't matter who you have to go through. Both men look to take a step down the road less traveled.
Introducing first the challenger, fighting out of the independent circuit, Matt Classic 2! And his opponent, he is the reigning and defending Animated Wrestling League Canadian National Champion, tonight making his first title defense, fighting out of Brooklyn, New York, accompanied by his tag team partner, one half of the new Classics, the Suplex Master, Sammy Nix. This is an officially sanctioned Canadian National Championship match under the auspices of the Animated Wrestling League, AWL Commissioner presiding. At the sound of the bell, AWL Senior Official Joey in charge. Again, he gets paid a lot more than I do.
A lot more than both of us do, pal. And you know what? He deserves it. He put himself in harm's way refereeing all these matches. All of our referees here in the Animated Wrestling League do. In fact, respect for referees in pro wrestling in general. Unsung heroes, if you ask me. We have parity amongst all divisions. It's 30 minutes on the clock. And look at that. Belly-to-belly overhead relay suplex in the opening 7 seconds. Swing and a miss there by Matt Classic 2. And that kind of counter wrestling, simply taking a step back from your opponent, that's a powerful technique. And that looked like a half and half vertical suplex. It could have been a double underhook. It might have been a single. I'm not sure. And we have the Classic Claw coming into effect. The Classic Claw, the move invented by Matt Classic, taught to many students over the years, including Fritz von Erich. And of course, Matt Classic 2, the true inheritor of the Classic Claw. And I think he might be a little bit offended that Sammy Nix used the family finishing hold this quick in the match. I know a lot of people who aren't familiar with the true history of professional wrestling tend to associate the Claw or the Iron Claw with the Von Erich family. Well, they got it from Matt Classic, the original, the inventor of professional wrestling. And he has passed it down to his students, so, obviously the Von Erich use it, but it was taught to their family. Scrape of the boot across the nose, and a PK-like knee right to the back. But Sammy picked up the belt. Hang on, let me double check the record here. When did Sammy Nix actually win this thing? That was about a month ago. AWL Strong and Free episode 45 has yet to defend it until today. That's because he's been caught up in business with the AWL Season 0 Originals and their feud with Bullet Club Gold. And sometimes defending the promotion, defending the league itself, takes priority over individual golden glory. That's what happens when you've got tag team wrestlers. They tend to put the team over themselves, and that philosophy will expand to many different parts of their career. Sammy Nix is the 6th Canadian National Champion. He's up on the top rope. This is not his usual bailiwick, and he thinks better of it. He's better grabbing it high and knocking him around or using that strength and power advantage I've said for years. Strongest man in the AWL, pound for pound. You have to be a suplex master. You don't have to be the biggest. In fact, it helps if you're not. Power slam. Reverse at a rake of the back. uncharacteristic from Matt Classic 2, and he gets the claw back on his skull. Now the mask will provide a small amount of protection here, but not much. Fortunately, Matt Classic 2, he knows every possible counter to the Classic Claw, and it's basically all about distract. And again, going right back to it. Steps over this time. The referee has to call for the rope break. Sammy Nix, as is his wont, obeying the rope break immediately. No pure wrestling rules here. You get as many rope breaks as you like. Big splash down. And Sammy looks looking for something big, a big, hard, powerful suplex or combination. He loves a good suplex combination. Gets the rear waist lock. Matt Classic realizes that's a very bad place for him to be. Inverted DDT! His father invented the DDT and originally named it, and he innovates by twisting it. And there's how you do the Classic Claw! First time in the match for Matt Classic to lock on the family submission hold. And he has got that locked in deep. The Classic Claw, ultimate expression of grip strength. Sammy Nix desperately forcing his way back to a vertical base. Right hand, lariat. Another lariat, and ducks under the third. Short arm drop kick. I don't think I've ever seen a short arm drop kick before. More innovation from the innovator of professional wrestling. And it wins him the belt! Well, ladies and gentlemen, second match on the show. One title defense and one title change of hands. Take a look at that. Have you ever seen that before? A short arm drop kick. I think he only connected with the higher leg. But it was enough. 1, 2, 3.
Here is your winner, and the Wrestling League Canadian National Champion, Matt Classic 2.
Well, congratulations to the son of the legend. Okay, breaking some news here. Sombo no Yaiba representing the Pit in this IC title match.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, one submissionary knockout to decide the winner, and is for the Animated Wrestling League Intercontinental Championship. Don't ask why magically somehow in Japan there's only one bottle for the announcer.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, wrestling fans of all ages, the Pit won a trios gauntlet match against the forces of Ningen Damashi last week on AWL Hontai, and as a result, they got to pick a challenger from their ranks for the AWL Canadian National Championship. Now, I might have gone with giving Gyokdo a rematch because we saw that he and the champion wrestled to a time limit draw in the gauntlet, but that was only a 10-minute time limit. Gamba Hishi Dark forces have failed twice to defeat Chiba Akagi, Gyokdo, and Gamba Shadows, both losing to the IC champion, the Soul! Hey, an asshole called, he wants his entrance back. But the powerhouse, the muscle, the enforcer, the ever-dangerous blade that cuts between life and death, Sombo no Yaiba, has yet to have his shot at the leader of the Super Guys. And I finally have my notes here on this outfit being worn by the beautiful boy Ikemen Taro. The lion's head representing courage, representing fierceness, representing the animalistic personification of Ningen Damashi. And he has commissioned this outfit for his support of Chiba Akagi's title defense. Chiba Akagi, vastly more experienced than Sombo no Yaiba, but a great, but also a better win-loss record. Chiba Akagi 48 and 28, ratio of plus 20. Sombo no Yaiba 24 and 19, ratio of plus 5. So the history books say this should be an easy win for Chiba Akagi, but the tale of the tape says very different. There you see it, the blank faceplate representing limitless potential. We now go to ringside for official introductions.
Introducing first from the underworld, acquiring vengeance this evening, the blade that cuts between life and death.
That's a good point.
And his opponent, he's the reigning and defending Animated Wrestling League Intercontinental Champion, tonight making his third title defense. Accompanied by and representing Ningen Damashi, fighting out of Yokohama, Japan, the style of submission, Chiba Akagi. This is an officially sanctioned Intercontinental Championship match under the auspices of the Animated Wrestling League, AWL Commissioner presiding. At the sound of the bell, AWL official Shichiro in charge.
Well, the Spirit of the Pit just made a really good point. This is a matter of vengeance for Sambo no Yaiba. Sambo no Yaiba was defeated by Chiba Akagi thanks to the Manji Gatame in that tag team gauntlet match. The only clean win that Ningen Damashi got. So this is actually a redemption motivation for Sambo no Yaiba, who immediately asserts his size, strength, and power advantage. And this crowd is just off the chain. I can barely hear myself talk. And immediately the champion down, the champion absorbing blows and damage. And that is the game plan. Oh no. Is he gonna? Yes, he is. Sambo no Yaiba about to do something very, very stupid. Oh! Thank goodness. The champion rolling away from that elbow drop from the top. Taking advantage of the fact Sambo no Yaiba left his feet of his own volition. To momentarily regain control, but loses it almost immediately. Oh no, what is he gonna do, like a sprint? No, there's no way that guy's doing a springboard anything. High miscarry position, countered by the technical marvel. When it comes to just pure wrestling skill, this match goes to Chiba Akagi every single time, but strength, power, impact, force, that all favors. Look at that. A hard slap by Chiba Akagi, barely acknowledged by Sambo no Yaiba. A single shove, and he goes down. And look at that, one shove, that's all it takes to take the champion off his feet, and yet Chiba Akagi struggling to get Sambo no Yaiba, at least with strikes, struggling to get Sambo no Yaiba off his feet, and a one-hand heel toss across the ring. That could do it. We could have a second new champion. We've already had one of the contenders' titles change hands tonight. Our new champion, Matt Classic 2, I understand in the back, being congratulated by his father. His dad's buying dinner. And another heel toss, and just, ugh. Sambo no Yaiba has no respect for his opponent's safety, his body. Oh no. Second rope, big splash, and again, twice Sambo no Yaiba tries to climb the rope, and twice Chiba Akagi escapes, and it backfires. Unfortunately, twice Sambo no Yaiba also able to get his control back, and now the inverted choke slam all the way down to the underworld. That could be a setup for the Sansu crossing. That powerbomb toss, I think again, good counter wrestling. So far, Chiba Akagi has not really been able to lock on too many submission holds. He's going to try it now with the toe hold, spinning toe hold, double spinning toe hold. I don't think that's going to be a move that actually gets you the submission. That is going to damage the leg of Sambo no Yaiba, and that could be a massive difference maker here. And you could also, I think he's going for the Manji. Yeah, he's going for the Manji Gatame. He loves it from the tilt-a-whirl position, but those huge arms and shoulders, he's tapped Sambo no Yaiba out with this maneuver just last week. And I think that means Sambo no Yaiba knew it was coming. Oh, Jesus Christ! There's no way to defend against that. Full extension on that chop. And if Chiba, wait a minute, Google Plata! He's going for the Google Plata! But all tied up in the ropes, referee, I hate to say it, makes a good call there. That shot, if Chiba Akagi didn't have a concussion before, he probably does now. Or at the very least, a headache. Back to the Manji, second attempt. Can he wrench that arm back? He's trying. Getting very, very close here. But just the sheer girth of Sombo no Yaiba making it difficult, but holding on to it. Second time, counter into the sidewalk slam. Elbow drop to the inside of the leg, inside of the thigh. Referee checking to make sure these blows are staying below the above the belt, below the belt, away from the groinal region. Sambo no Yaiba, one of those guys, does not need to cheat to win wrestling matches. Going for the cover after just walking a mud hole right through Chiba Akagi, but Chiba, that's that human spirit. That's the Ningen Damashi. Oh, and he lands on him. Oh no. Again, no respect for your opponent's safety. Oh, jeez, throws him head first into the steel steps. Chiba Akagi badly damaged here. But still he fights on. Can he go for the... No, he's not going to go with the slam. The monster.
5 minutes. 9 minutes passed.
He's got to get back to that Manjigatame. Oh, he's got to find another submission that will work. He's done some damage to the leg. He's got to have done some damage to the neck and the arms for the first 2 attempts at the Manji. Now, I will remind you, while we do have a 20 count on the outside, there is champion's advantage in the AWL. Chiba Akagi knows that. He could have stayed outside, tried to get the count-out win, but that's not how Ningen Damashi fights. Oof! The ring creaking with every maneuver of this behemoth. Oh, wait, no, what is this? Again, going back to the neck, and that's the very same method of cranking on the neck of the opponent that you see in the Manjigatame, Snapmare, and again, going for the arms. He's definitely setting up for a 3rd attempt at the Manji. Working on the shoulders, trying to hyperextend the shoulders. The knee to the spine not hurting either. Oh, and just wrench both. You saw somebody have to grab his wrist there, grab his arm. Damage may have been done, and somebody have a slow to respond to Chiba Akagi at that exchange. Big boot, and no backstep! He put on the brakes! The champion put on the brakes, the challenger double underhook tossing suplex. Again, doesn't land it flat. He's not trying to be scientific, he's trying to hurt a guy. And this could be it. Yeah, he's going for the powerbomb, he's going for the Stanstu crossing. Oh! 1, 2, 3, new. Never mind. We are not worthy. Oh, look, wait a minute! Oh! Kick low, the referee didn't see it. Ningen Damashi having to resort to unsportsmanlike conduct to lock back in that Manji, and it's an immediate tap. Chiba Akagi. What do we have on the replay there? Chiba Akagi, okay, I'm being told now that shot was not at the belt. That was actually at the knees. I was wrong. It didn't look bad.
Here's your winner, and still Augments Wrestling League Intercontinental Champion, Chiba Akagi.
3 down, 2 to go. Could this man be the next challenger for Black Tiger Justice? It could very well happen. That'd be a match I would love to watch. What are robots without their mad scientist?
The following tag team contest is scheduled for 1 fall, 1 submission or knockout to decide the winner. And it is for the MMA Wrestling League Joshi Tag Team Championship. Introducing first the challengers, fighting out of the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland, Lady Smooth, Jessica Kidd, Emily Nagasaki, UK,
The second generation British wrestlers are the only ranked team in AWL Hontai at the moment, looking to make history and break tag team supremacy. But they must knock off the champions, who are at a noticeable disadvantage in this case.
And their opponents, they are the reigning and defending Animated Wrestling League Joshi Tag Team Champions, tonight making their third title defense. Fighting out of the laboratory, the tag team combination of Project Titan and Project Kaiju, the Augments.
The Augments are undefeated this season, currently standing at 2-0, both title defenses. Together, they are the 12th AWL Joshi Tag Team Champions. They won their belts at the end of last season, AWL 400, the same night that Amy Wade will be competing in our next match and our final singles match of the evening, won her championship belt. Two of Dr. Jigoku's most recent creations, Project Titan 8-3 in her AWL career, Project Kaiju 7-2, ratio of +5. And there you see the signature red leather of the Joshi division, the tag team titles, the newest belts in the Joshi division, but still the most prestigious women's tag team titles in the world today, if you ask me. UK Gen 2 going to be looking to out-tech the power.
This
if
is
that
an
makes any
officially
sense.
sanctioned Joshi Tag Team Championship match under the auspices of the Animated Wrestling League, AWL Commissioner presiding. At the sound of the bell, AWL official Shinichiro Hamaguchi in charge.
Well, they can scream Subite Jigoku Hakase no Tameni all they like, but he's not here. He's over in Canada with the male augments that frankly he values more highly, looking to defend tag team supremacy over there. And that's even, I mean, there's no way for one show he could get back and forth in time, so Jigoku had to make a decision. He chose his male augments. Project Titan starting us off here against Lady Smooth Jessica Kidd, the daughter of the original Mr. Smooth, Johnny Kidd. 30 minutes on the clock. Immediately a tag out to the powerhouse of the team, and that's a relative term, by the way, Project Kaiju. Lady Smooth Jessica Kidd, while she is a fragile-looking human, 28 wins, 24 losses in her AWL career, and she is at +4 on the win-loss records. And that puts her within spitting distance, ratio-wise, of both of the champions individually. Look at this, a gory special, a gory stretch. Oh! A bit of a jump start by Project Titan into that counter. With 29 minutes on the clock, a big kick by the challenger, or sorry, by the champion, one, Emily Nagasaki, who's got the worst win-loss record of this group. Emily Nagasaki 16-20 in her AWL career. I should also point out that Emily Nagasaki is the number 4 rank in the Joshi singles division. We will, of course, need new contenders in all divisions of the Animated Wrestling League after tonight, with all titles being defended. So expect to see a lot of Fight for 4 matches over the next 1 to 2 weeks as we look to improve and continue the internal quest for gold and glory. And that is what it's all about. In this match, it's about calling yourself the best women's tag team on planet Earth today in a promotion that not only values tag team wrestling, but values women's wrestling as well. We put both in the spotlight. Emily Nagasaki ducking, Irish whip, over the top rope, down to the floor. Emily Nagasaki not able to hold on to that top rope, not able to put on the brakes, and that could prove disastrous in this championship match. And remember, if there's a count out, the Augments are still champions. The tag team supremacy would be maintained at least for the rest of the evening. Because remember, the male Augments have to defend their tag team titles in the main event against the team that took them not only to their limit, but to the limit, the time limit. A rare instant rematch for the Augments and the Tiger Brothers in our main event tonight. One, Emily Nagasaki looking for Jessica Kidd, who's only now moving on the outside. So now, Emily Nagasaki, known as a powerhouse in the women's division. We call her the 10 pounds of muscle in a 5-pound bag. But she is technically gifted as well. Expert at joint lock. Expert at large and small joint manipulation to the point of occasionally bending the rules to the breaking point. And a head scissor takeover by Project Kaiju, another powerhouse with deceptive skill in the grappling arts. Project Titan, the closest thing the Augments have to a high flyer. She's known to move around that ring with the greatest of ease, which is unusual considering she's literally a giant robot made of metal. And I don't know what Emily Nagasaki thinks she was biting onto. They're going to break a tooth doing that. Double underhook. Nagasaki driver into the Nagasaki lock. That Nagasaki driver into the Nagasaki lock. We could have had a submission right there. The referee, with a disqualification, 5 count begun. Project Kaiju realizes discretion the better part of valor, gets out of the ring, gets out of the way, doesn't want to take the easy DQ! Beautiful spin kick, beautiful roundhouse by the challenger, tag made to the more technically gifted, the more submission-oriented. We've already seen one title successfully defended with the Manjigatame, where we see a second change hands with the octopus hold. And I think that gory stretch might be a new tool in the arsenal. I don't remember using it at least that much in the past. Referee looking to regain some control. Your legal combatants right now are the enormous Project Kaiju and the, shall we say, diminutive Lady Smooth Jessica Kidd. But Jessica Kidd can... Oh, here we go. Not as fancy as the way Chiba Akagi gets to it, but it doesn't have to be. The octopus hold. And now a power bomb. No, going back to that Gory. Named, of course, after Gory Guerrero. Spinning front slam. And Emily Nagasaki crossing all the way the entire length of the 20 by 20 foot AWL ring in order to make the break up. But we might be looking for a Kaiju crash. Boom! Knocking Emily Nagasaki right out of her boots. Swing and a miss with the backsplash. But a takedown, I think she was going for a double leg. It turned out to be a bit more of a spear. But notice the territory here. Project Kaiju now firmly. And wait a minute, we've seen this before. The double wrist lock. You can call it a double wrist lock, call it a Kimura, call it a hoverboard lock for all I care. It works, and yet again, going back to that gory stretch on the illegal fighter. And this is a strategic error by Jessica Kidd. She needs to focus on the woman who's actually in the match. This is not going to get you the 3. Way too much time. If she found a way to capitalize quicker, we might have new women's tag team champions. The Joshi division on fire right now. Amy Wade is going to be defending against the dark side of the human psyche, Yang, in our semi-final. And we still have that tag team, world tag team championship main event coming up. And that match will be no time limit. By order of the AWL commissioner, we will be having a finish to that match of some sort. Double tag made. Emily Nagasaki back in with Project Titan. And Emily looking to overpower the titanium tinted A10. Ooh! And you can hear that simple forearm echoing throughout the arena, and now the knee of Emily Nagasaki getting driven into the canvas. She bounced. Good God, she bounced. Project Titan looking for the Titanobomb, and she gets it. Titanobomb stacks her up like the alligator clutch, too. And just barely Emily Nagasaki able to escape and at least prolong the agony. I said this close to the Augments that get to a high flyer. Boom! And a bionic elbow from a bionic woman. Double tags are made. Jessica Kidd knows her. Oh, here we go. Again, going for that. I don't think you're going to tap out an augment with the gory special. I don't think that's the right strategy here. I think go with what you know, and this is what she knows, the double wrist lock, but I think they're a bit close to the rope. No, twist around. I think the robot may have unhinged one of her own joints to do that. Middle rope, the red rope here in Japan, evocative of the red sun on the Japanese flag, the Hinamaru. Cover, Emily Nagasaki forced to make the save yet again. Of course, the Augments are contracted to Canada, to AWL Strong and Free, but as top-level champions, they have the right to float between brands so that they can take on all challengers. And I will say this about Dr. Jigoku. His Augments, as part of this tag team supremacy nonsense, they have not been ducking challengers. They've been taking every set of top contenders the AWL Commissioner can throw at them. Kaiju Crash! Into the cover. 1, 2, no, 2.5. And Project Kaiju starting to actually show frustration. The fans chanting for tag team wrestling. This is indeed what tag team wrestling is supposed to look like. 4 of the best wrestlers in the world, 2 of the best teams in the world, trying to prove that they are the best in the world at what they do. And the Fujiwara armbar between the Kimura and the Fujiwara, looking to take away the arms. That could actually be a good setup for the Nagasaki lock. There could be a method to the madness here, now that I think about it. Stomp on the arm, stomp on the wrist, as Emily Nagasaki trying to bite at the digits. That would work against opponents of flesh. I don't think it works against Project Kaiju. Tag Kogeki denied. And that could be another turning point in the match. Sometimes in these matches, it's whoever best utilizes teamwork that determines the winner or the loser. Now, can Emily Nagasaki do this before the tag? No, she cannot. Emily Nagasaki now having to reassess. Ooh. Hard clothesline takes Emily Nagasaki right off of her feet. As a challenger, trying to keep things on her side of the ring. Are we going to get the tag Kogeki here? I don't think... Yes, we are! Tag Kogeki, tag team attack! What are we getting? Simple drop, toe hold, elbow drop combination. Not going to risk anything fancier with the tag team titles on the line, and we're 1/3 of the way through our time limit. We've seen all... Oh! Flying clothesline! And now into a double wrist clutch. And again, looking at the shoulders, trying to dislocate the shoulders. That's a good setup for the octopus hold. That's a good setup for the Nagasaki lock as well. Lady Smooth, Jessica Kidd, realizing you cannot win the match on the outside, but you can certainly do a whole lot of damage. Ooh! And Jessica Kidd will be willing to use every last ounce of that 20 count, as long as both women get back into the ring before that before that count out and the automatic victory for the automatic retention for the champions. Hot shot by Kaiju on the augment corner. Oh, penalty kick. Shades of the wrestler himself. 1, 2. I don't know if that was a kick out, a breakout, both or neither. But the match continues with 17 minutes and 40 seconds on the clock. And I think that might be wise. A tag made, Project Titan's down, Project Titan not seeing a change in opponent immediately. That swing aimed at the taller wrestler who wasn't there. But that lariat connects. Duck under the big boot. Emily Nagasaki turning the height disadvantage into an advantage, or at least trying to. Oh! Just threw her into the ropes. The power of even the smallest of the augments. Collar and elbow tie-up, Irish whip. Boom! Spine bustered Emily Nagasaki. And the spine further attacked with that kick. The augments looking to maintain tag team supremacy. Elbow drop from the top, and that could be it. Meanwhile, big problems here. Deadlift German suplex, and Project Titan likes the Ushigoroshi from this position. Is that what we're going to see? I think it is. Fireman's carry position, Ushigoroshi. Cover, and I think the challenger is out cold. All for Dr. Jigoku, even in his absence. Let's take another look at that. The power of the augments on display the entire match. The UK Gen 2 never gave up.
Here are your winners, and still Eliminator Wrestling League, Joshi Tag Team Champions, the Augments.
Well, tag team supremacy will survive, at least until our main event. And even if the men fail, the female augments have proven themselves as worthy warriors in the cause of Dr. Jigoku. Our Japanese main event for the evening, Amy Wade puts her undefeated streak and her championship on the line.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, one submission or a knockout to decide the winner, and it is for the Eliminator Wrestling League Joshi Championship.
The darkness falls as the woman from the dark side of the human psyche makes her way to the ring alongside, of course, her tag team partner. Yang and Yin have been with the AWL since the very beginning, the first ever tag team hired by this company, way back in Season 0, before Season 0, before we even had clearance on YouTube. These two were a tag team. The only women's tag team to ever hold the World Tag Team Championship. I know I keep harping on about that, but it's an accomplishment nobody else has, and likely nobody else ever will come close to matching. Going into this match, Yang, 29 wins, 32 losses in her modern AWL career, ratio of -3. Yang has been more likely to strike out on her own in the singles division, and unfortunately has paid the price for that. The Toronto Star, the true Toronto Star, the 19th AWL Joshi champion, undefeated, 20 wins and 0 losses on the AWL main roster. She also won her one and only televised match from the dojo, though that doesn't count in her win-loss record, truly, by every definition, undefeated in the ring. First Canadian to ever hold the Canadian national title. She cashed it in to win that beauty right there. You know the drill.
Introducing first the challenger, fighting over the dark side of the human psyche. Yay! And her opponent, she is the reigning and defending Animated Wrestling League Joshi champion. Tonight, making her fourth title defense, fighting out of Toronto, Ontario, Canada. The undefeated true Toronto star, Amy Wade. This is an officially sanctioned Joshi Championship match under the auspices of the Animated Wrestling League, AWL Commissioner presiding. At the sound of the bell, AWL official Shinichiro Augments in charge.
If Amy Wade is able to win this match, she will move into second place for all-time title defenses in a single reign of the Joshi division, the Joshi Championship, and immediately Yang looking to make sure that doesn't happen. Fireman's carry position, Amy Wade in trouble, off her feet, off balance. Immediately, but she answers with a fireman's carry of her own. Ooh! Into a discus punch. Now she is a striker. Kickboxing background, three-sport collegiate athlete out of the University of Toronto. Kickboxing, powerlifting, or weightlifting, yeah, powerlifting I believe it is, and of course gymnastics as well. And though a woman of her size competing in gymnastics, she didn't go very far in that sport, but it did give her the ability, it did give her the flexibility, the athleticism, the body agency that she needs to be, just have the building blocks of the perfect professional wrestler. Interesting strategy so far. Control the opponent and then punch them in the face. Seems to be working for Amy Wade. She's coming up on the record for the longest ever one-person undefeated streak in the AWL. She's already at the record for women undefeated. Has surpassed the Mistress of 1,000 Holds, Akira Merune, for that honor. She now lags only behind Wonder Kid, one of the earliest AWL unstoppable beasts. Yang goes back into the ring. Yang's going to try and keep it in the ring because of the champion's advantage. This is your semi-final match of the evening. We still have the Tag Team Championship rematch. No time limit. The Tigers and the Augments. Back-to-back title defenses, as there was no winner between them. Of course, the champions retain on a time limit draw, but it's easy to say things were left unfinished. Women powerbomb position on the outside. Oh no, the crowd barricade coming into play. There's a lot more padding on the Japanese crowd barricade than there is the one in Canada, but that's still got a solid metal superstructure supporting it. The padding there is mainly to look good, and there's the Hurricane. That could be a knockout blow right there. Cover one. Is the undefeated streak over? Not quite yet. Every match with Amy Wade, there's so much on the line. The stakes cannot be higher for this young athlete. Duality driver! But I don't think she quite got all of it. Not quite the full height and rotation on that duality driver, but the cover anyway, it could be enough. 1, 2, it is not. If Yang had managed to get her all the way up. Women's wrestling indeed, ladies and gentlemen. Some of the best wrestling in the league and some of the best wrestling in the world. See, Tony, it's really not that hard to book this stuff. Leg sweep by the champion. who's a lot more of a precision striker than her opponent. Yang, more of an all-round professional wrestler. She likes to favor the power moves compared to her partner Yin. So now do we have... Oh! Knockout knee, and the referee calls it. No defense. No intelligent defense. Well, no defense, intelligence, or otherwise.
Here's your winner, and still AWL Wrestling League Joshi champion, the undefeated Amy Wade.
21-0, second most title defenses of all time. The only target left is Akira Merene, whose record as the first Joshi champion at 9 remains intact. Ladies and gentlemen, I can't believe we're where we are on this match.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, one submission or a knockout with no time limit. And it is your main event of Champions Week for the AWL Wrestling League World's Tag Team Championship. Introducing first the challengers, accompanied by Spring Tiger, fighting out of the unified School of the Tiger style. Augments 3 and the reigning AWL Wrestling League Grand Champion, Black Tiger Justice. Together they are the Tiger Brothers.
Most professional wrestling organizations place. We do that here in the AWL all the time. But for the first time in over 15 years, since we implemented the 30-minute time limit rule for title defenses, we have a time limit draw between these two teams. Go back and check it out in the archives. It was an amazing match. And now we've taken off the handcuffs. No time limit. We will remain with this match for its duration. Such is the nature of a supercard. This could go 30, 40, 50, 60. This could go multiple hours. It's gonna go until one team or the other physically breaks down.
And their opponents. They are the reigning and defending AWL Wrestling League World's Tag Team Champions. Tonight, making their 4th title defense. Fighting out of the laboratory, accompanied by their creator, Dr. Jigoku. The tag team combination of Project Tetsu 3.0 and Jigoku Destroy. Together they are the Augments.
Season 21 of the Animated Wrestling League has been the time of tag team supremacy. For the first time in AWL history, one unit, one faction, one stable, whatever you want to call them, has held the men's and women's tag team championship simultaneously, thereby proving that when it comes to tag team wrestling, they are the best in the world. Dr. Jigoku has brayed for years about how his augments are superior to mere human professional wrestlers. But right now, he's proving it. They failed to get their hands on the Grand Championship. But remember, Project Tetsu still has an upcoming title shot. He's in the best 4. He actually moves up in rank since Jigoku Destroy lost. So we're going to figure out who the next challenger will be, but that's for the future. Tonight, it's all about the Tag Team Gold. As we all know, last time these two teams fought, it was a 30-minute time limit draw. This time, there are no limits. No time limits. This could go on. This will go on as long as it has to for us to find a winner.
Ladies and gentlemen, this main event is a officially sanctioned World's Tag Team Championship match under the auspices of the AWL Wrestling League, AWL Commissioner presiding. At the sound of the bell, senior official Joey in charge. And as a reminder, there is no time limit. This match will continue until we have a winner.
Both teams dead set. Their eyes have not left each other. Even Project Tetsu, who I don't think technically has eyes anymore. Senior official Joey Baba Ganoush, the only one we could trust to officiate this Tag Team Championship main event match. Here we go. No time limit, no clock, no time calls. It just goes until it ends. Bang a gong, the match is on. The collar and elbow tie-up start us off, the AWL Grand Champion and future challenger in the ring together. Project Tetsu 3.0 is currently the number 3 rank in the AWL Best 4. He moves up from 4th after the failure of this man, Jigoku Destroy, to win the Grand Championship. If Jigoku destroys partner... Wait a minute already? The diabolical Dr. Jigoku, who, by the way, the female Augments didn't need him to help them win, by the way. I just want that up there for the record. Wait a minute, double underhook. A Tiger-style-esque throw across the ring. Jigoku destroying not where he wants to be territory-wise. He fixes that right now, crossing that invisible line across the hypotenuse of the neutral corners to regain superiority in tag team territorial tactics. Uh-oh, we saw him do this earlier. Oh, the Fisherman Brainbuster. Who's going to start calling that? Cover. 1. As I was saying, if Project Tetsu remains at current rank, he would be the 11th challenger to Black Tiger Justice's Grand Championship. Of course, Gambahishi Dark and Emerald Dragon are currently scheduled to have title matches first. Of course, rank is not permanent in the AWL. Wins and losses matter. We like to have matches between wrestlers within the best 4 to see if we can sort of hone the sharpness of the challenge. And great body work, great positioning by Project Tetsu, preventing the tag there. Flurry of strikes going for the legs mostly, it looks like. Drop kick right to the helmet. Black Tiger Justice has already wrestled a match tonight. He makes the tag to his partner, who, if he's smart, that's who he's going to rely on. If he's smart... Oh, big power slam! This could come down to teamwork. This could come down to which of the wrestlers that fought in our first match tonight is better healed, who had, who rehydrated, who got the ice, who got, who's kind of, visited the trainer's room or possibly the mechanic shop. And wait a minute, Tope Konhiro! From some very unusual angles by Tiger Mask 3. He's got that new Tiger Driver Gen 3 that he's been perfecting. He was used that multiple times against Jigoku Destroy. Couldn't get the job done in one-on-one competition on AWL Strong and Free episode 49. Less than a week ago, actually. Uh-oh. And the Grand Champion being targeted here. The steel superstructure of that 20 by 20 foot professional wrestling ring coming at hard contact with the Grand Champion's spine. Tiger Mask 3. On the outside, remember the champion's advantage. Disqualifications and countouts are still in effect in this match. We want a clear, decisive winner. But that could still come. That's not necessarily going to come by pinfall submission or disqualification. The Grand Champion yet again being introduced to the floor. And Tiger Mask... But what the hell? Tiger Mask 3! Tiger Mask 3 just turned 90 degrees in mid-air on that next generation Tope Konhiro and hits the unprettier into the Bulldog. And of course, entering and exiting the ring, anytime a legal combatant does that, that resets the count. Dragon Drop, original style Dragon Drop. We know Spring Tiger's been hanging out with Dragoness a lot lately. Maybe bringing a few Dragon School techniques into training at the Unified School of the Tiger style. Good escape out the back there. Arm drag, Lucha Libre style. Of course, the Tiger style can be considered a form of strong lucha. A combination of strong style and the Lucha Libre high-flying style. Innovated by the original NJPW Tiger Mask. Both legal combatants back in the ring. Another Dragon Drop. And if Project Tetsu wants the AWL Grand Champion so badly, he can have him. Right here, right now. Both men legal. Completely bluffing here. We don't have a clock, and I didn't set a stopwatch. But I believe they've been wrestling for about 5 minutes so far. Of course, there are no time calls because there's no time limits. Black Tiger suplex hold! Referee slightly out of position, but calls it through the bridge, broken by Jigoku destroyed. I don't think that microsecond of a late count really mattered there. BTJ going up top rope. He's thinking Black Tiger Salt. Oh! Normally it's inescapable. Normally it's the inescapable Black Tiger Salt. But Project Tetsu 3.0 has made a career out of doing the impossible. And as good a champion as BTJ has been... Uh-oh. This could be the Tetsu driver. This could be the end of it. Hisatsu Waza. Tetsu driver! Into the cover. 1, 2... No, not even a 2 count. 1.9. Black Tiger Justice, 64 wins, 65 wins, 37 losses going into this match. Tiger Mask 3, not quite as good. 42 and 37, plus 5. Project Tetsu, good grief. 92 wins, 56 losses, ratio of plus 36. All of them blown out of the way by Jigoku Destroy. 132 wins, 71 losses, ratio of plus 61. Many people have beaten Jigoku Destroy, but many more have fallen at his hands, have fallen to the Tatsumaki, the Tornado. Including last week, Tiger Mask 3, tag made, Project Tetsu back in. Fireman's carry position. Going up, going down, Snake Eyes into the neutral corner. Oh, wait a minute, catch the boot. Levering himself up using his opponent's own weight and stability against him. This is Tiger Mask 3, going for the Tiger's Maw, clamping the jaws of the tiger across the throat of his prey. Jigoku Destroy had to break it up. Project Tetsu retreats to the outside, Tiger Mask not following immediately. He's got the time, and of course if Tiger Mask does leave the ring, that will be a reset, so we can have up to a 40 count to get the job done here. Tiger Mask... Oh, wait a minute! Tope con Hero again! Man, he's got springs in his legs. He's made a cork. Oh, wait a minute! Off of the D... Oh, no, Jesus! Project Tetsu going deeper into the playbook than I've ever seen him. Tilt-a-whirl DDT bounces off of that bike rack of a barricade into a stunner. I've never seen anybody do that before. Diving tag, Ricky to Robert. Swing and a miss. That telephone pole-like lariat. BTJ, what's he thinking here? He's thinking a clothesline of his own. And Black Tiger Justice with an assist from his partner. Oh! Huge plancha! Twisting plancha. Damn right this is awesome, ladies and gentlemen. Damn right it is. Tiger's Destroyer! Tiger's Destroyer on the outside! On the concrete! Again, those mats are there, but they're barely there. And somehow Project Tetsu's still standing up immediately after Tiger's Destroyer. God, that move has gone down in ability, hasn't it? Gone down in influence. I remember when that move was just like the apps that was God on roller skates. It was unbeatable. Forearm strike. Oh, wait a minute. Going outside, that resets the count. But damage done. And now BTJ, at least for a while, has nobody he can tag, even if he could get back into the ring. Ooh, nasty fall for both men there. I'm not sure who came out the worst of that. Collar and elbow, however, is effective. And, oh, wait a minute! The Augments are going for the countout. They want to embarrass their opponents. They want to embarrass the Tigers. But BTJ not going to give up that easily. Plenty of time left. Spring Tiger looking on, giving advice. The eye is in the back of the head. Spring Tiger, every few seconds, looking over at Jigoku Destroy. And looking over at Dr. Jigoku. As BTJ goes down on the concrete. And I don't think for one wait a minute, I don't think Project Tetsu realizes BTJ is up. Well, he does now. BTJ being smart, taking a minute. Going around the long side of the ring. They've been wrestling for well over 10 minutes now. Which means these teams have over 40 minutes in the ring with each other in the last fortnight. Diving tag, Jigoku up. Jigoku in the ring, Jigoku on the apron, the Doctor and the Monster. No, wait a minute, O'Connor, whoa, 1, 2, he rolls him up. Oh. It would have been a Pyrrhic victory as far as the Grand Championship is concerned. A tag team supremacy nearly maintained on a distraction roll-up. I hate that cutter! Big cutter out of nowhere by BTJ. And both of these wrestlers, all four of these wrestlers, have gone deep into the playbook tonight. And this has been a feud that's called for. This has been a feud about innovation, invention, creativity. And dare I say, that's where the humans are more powerful than Jigoku's Augments. Black Tiger Justice busted open. Oh no, gut wrench! Oh, and there, no tag for you. Both the Tigers down on the outside. This generation of the Unified School of the Tiger style is floundering. In the main event of AWL Season 21 Champions Week. Elbow drop, no! He escaped. BTJ escapes the elbow drop from the top. That is the Tolkon. That is the fighting spirit. Irish whip back into the corner. Oh no, swing and a miss! He's caught! He's caught in the tree of woe! Black Tiger Justice taking advantage of an opportunity when it makes itself available within the rules. The momentary advantages are just that, momentary. He Satsuwaza the Tatsumaki. Can he get him up? Yes, he can! Tatsumaki! Tatsumaki! Tatsumaki very close to the ropes, however. And Tiger Mask 3 able to break the Tatsumaki as Black Tiger Justice rolls under the ropes to save himself from any kind of follow-up. We have battle on two fronts here. Our camera bots are programmed to keep illegal combatants in range, keep them in the shot, but we're trying to get a bit of both here. As Jigoku Destroy comes around to, oh, clobber! They've decided to go after the illegal partner, and I don't know if that's a smart strategy. And now the bad doctor himself accidentally acting as a human shield for Black Tiger Justice as he hits the Bulldog. Kick to the midsection, neckbreaker. Jigoku Destroy looking down on his, what he considers his greatest creation. The man that was formerly Hakaisha, formerly the AWL Commissioner's personal enforcer, and formerly a man I called friend. Tatsumaki, he escaped once. With help of his partner, can he do it again? Tiger Mask 3, where are you? Right there. But that's a good partner. He knows he's going to get hurt in the process. Wait a minute, oh, this is not going to be good. Whatever this is, it's not going to be good. Oh, Tiger Mask 3 barely able to escape, barely able to roll out. Tag made, Project Tetsu 3.0, Black Tiger Justice. Your illegal combatants, and wait a minute! Tiger Tiger Bomb! Black Tiger Bomb! The Black Tiger Bomb! Broken, and we have just hit, I believe, the 15-minute mark of this wrestling contest. The legal combatants, now Tiger Mask 3 and Project Tetsu 3.0. Shots exchange. Oh, wait a minute. Catches him. Ooh, jeez. Oh, that's going to destroy your knees. That's going to take you right on the chin. Again, I think that might actually be a new technique programmed into Project Tetsu. That isn't the running DDT. He's been doing that for years. Jigoku destroys, saying finish him, get him back in the ring, end this now. Oh no. Oh, inverted choke slam. The kitty cat putting the brakes on. Ooh. Reverse vertical suplex. 20 count on the outside, plenty of time to get their business done. But I think, honestly, it's the fact that Jigoku Destroy is standing there. He's running him into the boots of Jigoku Destroy, and those claws. You've seen the metal claws on the end of the fingers. Tiger Mask 3 trying to escape before he gets shredded by the talons of the Iron Project. The countout doesn't help the Tigers. They need a real win. Stunner, prevent a tag. Tope con here. Oh no! Swing and a miss. Well, I'm pretty sure Project Tetsu is not about to do a plancha of any kind. And yet again, the ring itself being used as a weapon by the AWL World's Tag Team Champions. And now finally, two legal men in the ring, swing and a miss on whatever the hell that was supposed to be. With a good old-fashioned haymaker connects. What is this? Tetsu driver! Tetsu driver! Tetsu driver! Tetsu driver! Tetsu driver! Do we have new tag team champions? No, tag team supremacy remains. At least for the moment, over 17 minutes now, this match has been going on. Oh, what is that? Modified sidewalk slam. Cover. BTJ slides back into the ring in order to break the cover. Here we go. Here's the real version. He thought there was a Tetsu driver. Can BTJ save the day? Yes, he can. Yes, he did. Now, blatant chokehold. The referee, a match this big, main event of Champions Week, he's going to have a bit of a long whistle. Let's play it the way it is. As only so far Project Tetsu will be able to push the blatant chokeholds. But, again, the disqualification only helps the champions. Tag made, the clang of metal on metal. And the little tiger that could, not giving up, Poison Rana! Tag made, and Jigoku Destroy could not prevent it, and we are back where we started tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Isatsuwaza, Black Tiger! That was the knockout last time. Last time he hit the Black Tiger Buster, it was a knockout. 1, 2, hit out. Damn right, this is tag team wrestling. Heart and soul. Tiger Driver Gen 3! He couldn't get the win with it last week. He's not getting it right now. But if not for the breakup, I think he very well could have. Looking for it again, perhaps. He loves this new maneuver. He does. Tiger Driver Gen 3. 1, 2. Tiger Driver G. Is it Gen 3 or G3? I don't even know. Either works. I think they both sound cool. But it is his third-generation version of the Tiger Driver. And Nazi thinking now, Tope con Hiro! He's been using that move a lot, but when it works, it works. And that's Tiger Mask 3's style. Never give up, use what works, and fight until you can't fight anymore. That is who Tiger Mask 3 is. That's who he's always been. Bear hug. The challenger looking for the ropes, looking for the escape, looking for his partner. He gets the ladder. Black Tiger Justice retreats from the ring before the disqualification 5 count can begin. And we are at more than 20 minutes now. Huge drop. Tag is made. The Iron Project looking to maintain tag team supremacy. Black Tiger Justice in the corner, and look! I think he's trying to damage the mask. Rapid tags in and out by the tag team champions. Tiger Mask 3 nowhere he can go here. Looking up, gut wrench, deadlift, sit out, powerbomb with the cover. 1, 2, the oh! I'm being told 21 minutes and 2 seconds, the time of the fall. Tag team supremacy survives. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is not how we wanted Champions Week to end. It's usually a time of great celebration. But right now...
Here are your winners, and still AWL Wrestling League World's Tag Team Champions, the Augments.
We must face reality. 5 successful title defenses tonight. 1 new champion in Mat Classic 2. Join us next week for the return to regular season competition. Thanks for watching. Korede, Kimarida.